The military dog charged the tank despite the danger. It suddenly lay down before the enemy tank midway. Even as the tracks came closer and closer, the dog showed no fear and waited quietly, successfully crawling beneath the enemy tank. With the sound of an explosion, the tank was instantly blown to pieces. Just as everyone celebrated the test's success, the soldier urgently searched with binoculars. Just as she was sinking into despair, the dog returned unscathed to the position. But what the female soldier never expected was, the officer ordered the dog to charge again. The female soldier flatly refused upon hearing this. Then the enemy tank suddenly launched an attack. The soldiers had to send other military dogs to charge, but this dog resisted strongly. After communication from the handler, the dog finally charged toward the battlefield. When less than 50 meters from the tank, the enemy tank suddenly fired a shell, frightening the dog into turning and fleeing. After witnessing this scene, the handler cruelly ended the dog's life. Seeing the tank drawing nearer and nearer, the soldiers sent another military dog to demolish it, but the result remained unsatisfactory. At the critical moment, the officer dragged the dog to the battlefield. Realizing the gravity of the situation, the dog decisively charged at the enemy tank. Facing the tank's frenzied strafing, the dog not only did not retreat, it crawled forward and infiltrated under the enemy tank, successfully destroying one tank. Just as everyone assumed the dog had perished, it miraculously returned to the position. Acknowledging the dog's capabilities, the cruel officer planned to have it blow up a train. Once everything was prepared, the dog charged the railway tracks despite peril. With agile maneuvering, it successfully evaded enemy inspection, rushing onto the bridge as the train approached, then skillfully pulled the bomb's fuse, instantly blowing the enemy train to pieces. The soldiers were grief-stricken upon learning this. Just as the officer felt remorse, the dog calmly returned to the barracks. The scene made the officer grasp the soldier's feelings, so he ceased assigning demolition tasks to the dog, planning to assign it lower-risk mine clearance work. One day while on a mission with the officer, the dog detected a possible mine in the corner. A soldier went to check and indeed found an anomaly, but as the officer prepared to open the door, an enemy suddenly rushed out from the building. At the critical moment, the dog swiftly advanced, buying the officer time to counterattack, ultimately saving the officer with its exceptional reflexes.